Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, we already start the move to the downside as it seems in line with the forecast from the previous video. So let's just look at this wave structure here. We talked about that of this B wave top, which was made on the 28th of May, we started an impulse down in a wave 1. We rallied over the weekend in a wave 2. We're now likely in a third wave. Did tell you yesterday that it's likely that Bitcoin wrapped up the third wave of a third wave here and rallied in a small relief rally or consolidated in a wave 4. That's basically where we were in the previous video here. So the idea is that somewhere here the wave 4 finished, possibly here at around 25,860, and the idea was that we can focus further on the downside as long as Bitcoin stays below the 50% retracement. That's at $26,100. It looks like wave 5 has started, even though we've just had quite a bit of a reaction down there. But that's not a surprise because you know about this level down there, right? So we were waiting for another low. That additional low happened. But this is a relevant support area around $25,300, yeah, plus minus a few dollars depending on the exchange. So it's currently reacting to the 50% retracement level. Of course, that's a very, very relevant support level. It is the fib level relating to the more significant move that started on the 10th of March, peaked on the 14th of April, and obviously these are the retracements, and 25,300 is one of the relevant ones, exactly like this one, the 38.2 fib level was. I mean, see how long it took for price to break below this, right? So it took several weeks. So I don't know if this will be as difficult, but at the moment it appears that Bitcoin started the fifth wave to the downside. In this video, we want to explore possible targets. So first of all, to really follow through now, Bitcoin obviously needs to break the 25,000. I've got 25,312. It will differ a little bit on your exchange here and there, depending on the actual levels reached. So that's how you measure the fibs. And at the moment, it appears that the wave 5 has started. The wave 4 could still be ongoing as some kind of a weird flat pattern. It's always possible it can go a little higher. But at the moment, because the swing low was broken, yesterday's low was broken, even though only briefly, I assume the fifth wave has started. If we now break above today's high, it could mean that the fourth wave is still ongoing, and above 26,104, something more bullish is going on that could take us again to around about 27K, but I don't see that while recording this video. So the downside pressure remains. As I said to you before, earlier today, Bitcoin was it appeared purely to be retesting the previous support from below, which it did. The 12th of May low was just tested from below and price sold off, hit, however, the next relevant support level. So what are possible targets? So target for the yellow third wave. As you can see, we are most likely now in the yellow third wave. Within this, you have a 5-wave pattern. Wave 1 done, wave 2 done, wave 3 done, wave 4 done, one more low to come. And a relevant target for the yellow third wave is normally the 1.618 Fibonacci extension that takes us down to pretty much 24,260. Let me just make sure I draw that correctly. Length of the wave 1. Just need to make sure here. Now it's more like 26,300. Okay, 26,000. No, sorry. The 1.618, 24,260, roughly 24.3K. This is the 1.618 extension, a very common target for the third wave. Ideally, in this fifth wave of a third wave, we get there. Ideally. So, however, we can also measure just purely the length of the fifth wave. Get some targets here. It's just a different way of measuring. We take the length of wave 1 through 3, go to the high of the current wave 4, and the 61.8 extension level, which is a common target. There's two common targets. First one is the 38.2 extension at 25,060, and the 61.8 extension is, in my experience, a bit more common. We talk here about 24,570. So this is sort of, there are a few levels here where Bitcoin can find support in this fifth wave. When we get the next low done, we need to be watching because this could be already the low. I explained that before. There is a potential that this here is an A, B, C structure, which is how I currently see it, which should give us a fifth wave and a third, a fourth wave and a fifth. To finish off the correction, then we can rally if Bitcoin can find support. Or in an alternative wave count, this is a W, X, Y structure. And if we come down in a Y wave, we will not get this fourth wave, we will not get this fifth wave. Instead, the overall correction will be finished here with the next low, somewhere between the 24K level and the 25.3K level. So be aware about that we don't need that 4 and the 5. It's at the moment now, we have reached exactly the area where we wanted price to be. We have reached a price point below the A wave low, below the 12th of May low. That's what we've been waiting for weeks. That happened. But now we just need to be very, very closely observing the market for possible trend reversal signals. As long as we don't have a signal, price is just following the trend. Bear in mind, the trend is your friend. And in addition to that, we are still in this corrective price channel, right? So as you can see, in addition to the 50% retracement level, we actually have the descending trend line, the lower boundary line of this trend channel, which also is offering additional support. So there's quite a lot of support here. And I think, we are now in exactly where we wanted price to be. So we need to be watching for a possible bounce back at some point here. Yeah, and again, yesterday we saw it already, Bitcoin oversold, right, on the 4-hour chart. And on the 8-hour chart, Bitcoin oversold. On the daily, it's not yet oversold, but it's getting there. RSI is now at 36, which is fairly low. It's not exactly where I wanted. Ideally, I would like the daily RSI a little lower, but there's never a guarantee it will get there. So I think from a mindset point of view, it's going to go lower until we see a signal. And the first signal would be a break above $26,104, that this move down is at least temporarily over, and then we need to see how it develops structurally. But at any point, the low for this overall correction could be in. So I'm observing that very closely for you at the moment. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.